Hey y'all, I'm gonna be reacting to Tropical-Rouge Precure episode 22. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I will be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. Oh yes, I am pumped for this because it's been too long. 2 weeks later, Precure episode just feels like it should be a crime to humanity without having this weak bundle of joy. And it's nice. It's starting out by showing up the cooking skills of Manatsu's pops. And having the girls just enjoy food together, too, is nice. It actually is kind of cute. Aww. The mother looks adorable with her unkempt hair. It's cute. Whoa! I think you should be careful with the food consumption. I'm saying because it could accidentally hit her in the wrong angle and cause a choking-like episode. Kind of reminds me of the similar push she did in like the episode when the sand episode. So the tropical word has spread among the youngins too. Hey, I actually want to copy their poses. Yeah, pump it for a Tropical Shining episode. Precure. Fuck yeah! Just something about this song always gets me pumped up. Especially with how happy they look too during the opening. It always puts a smile to my face. Man, even love the little effect too in the logo in the opening. I actually didn't pay attention to that thing before, but with like the watery little effect, it looks nice. Speaking of which, let's see if there's anything else in the opening. Oh, okay, so I guess all this time the Pops was in the opening. Huh. I guess I didn't notice him before because while they did show him off in the opening, they really didn't give us his identity before. So at least from my perspective, I was thinking, oh, this dude's just probably going to be some rando Joe. Well, the character design doesn't look half bad, if I'm being honest. But it's nice to actually get to see things at least a little bit more recontextualized, actually. It actually makes the opening funner to watch on you watch that Valley, just seeing all the little nuggets and eggs Easter eggs they got in the opening. It's always nice to see. I miss hearing this weekly. Oh man. I wonder who's going to be the unlucky bastards going to get their ass whooped to this week. Whoa. I'd be stepping the fuck away if I saw lightning come up. I mean, damn. The girls are pretty strong. I'm not going to blame Chef Shonge or the others for struggling and getting motivation. I'm just saying. I wonder if this Unity element's going to be legitimately strong. And well, Chongre does deserve a break. Oh! How though? She's going to have to do some backbreaking work. And if she ends up encountering girls, that's going to be the opposite of a vacation. They want to go the hard. I'm surprised that Ernie's actually agreeing to this. I thought that'd be the kind of thing that Asuka, considering she's super athletic, or even Laura would be inclined of doing. I'm surprised Noreen's all gung-ho about taking the harder route. That's cute. Oh, and it's fucking adorable with her cheese stock. Oh, man. Oh, it can only take so much sweetness. Honestly, the close-up shots, the art actually does look really good. Yo, that one, it looks good. Well, I'll say not as pretty as some of the productions. Oh, they actually have swimsuits. That's cool. I would use it as a thumbnail, but I'm not going to risk because last time I had a character in a swimsuit, which was a fully grown 21-year-old character, or at least character in their 30s. YouTube was like, oh no, that's bad. I got to get rid of it. So I'm not going to risk it. But I totally would if YouTube wasn't such a stickler. Yeah, other channels can have characters completely nude, trapped by octopus creatures, and that's A-okay, but I can't have a character with a, swimsuit. Pretty fucked up. But those are the rules. I always love seeing Kadoon like that, relaxing. Hell yeah. And honestly, our girls, they do deserve to relax. Honestly, with all they've done, they actually do deserve a nap. I just hope the Witch of Delays cronies don't. Oh yeah, they should try setting up a tent. Aww. I like how she became Slime when she saw Kadoon for a few seconds. Oh, that's too cute. Huh. No, that's probably going to pique Laura's interest exponentially now, especially when someone used the Q word, the Queen word. And just by the way the dot is smiling, you can see how much you really did like that. There's not something beautiful about that, just seeing people spread information orally, Yeah, it's nice to get information from writings and all that, but it's always nice seeing someone else's interpretation of events or even little nuggets of history. They have, and not just that, but all the struggles they've gone through too. Don't have to be too stiff. Crunchyroll did a little translation error there because it probably should have been, she should have said, you shouldn't be so stiff. I think the translator forgot a little bit there, but just a minor little translation error from Crunchyroll. Oh yeah, and they kind of didn't emphasize that a little bit in the previous episode about the treasure. Maybe it's related to Laura, one of Laura's relatives, or at least someone that she knew before she met Manas and the others. I wouldn't be surprised if that ended up being. I wonder if that was Laura's mother. No, it probably likely is. Aww. I wonder they're going to have Laura set up a situation where they can have the Granny look at Laura from a distance. I wouldn't be surprised. Here's my guess. That mermaid's going to be probably Laura's mother. Because it looks similar, too, the design. And not just that, I mean, Laura's got enough power to even be able to walk on her own 2 feet on land, too, so. Oh, boy. Like she's going to be able to. I like to see this woman try. That was like the nice for that mid-episode card, little bits of animation with Gruden. They never get old. Unfortunately, they were already beaten towards the punch. At least they've all got the mindset to fight right now, though. I'm actually not surprised that Manatsu didn't mention it. Yo, another thing about it, our slug lady didn't pay the fee. Another injustice that she's doing. I'm just saying. I like Immunity plays off that little trait of Manatsu being scared of ghosts. Yeah, you did it on fucking purpose. Oh, bullshit. You got scared. It's cute, though. You know, I love a little sense of humor from Minori in there. Because in the last few episodes, they've implied that she's had an intense amount of playfulness. Remind you that looks can be deceiving. Oh, this is a fucking adorable scene in her stern. And she's gonna put on those epic sunglasses. Like when she was trying to resolve who ate the Murnatsu's bread, melon bread. I actually want to mind that one bit. Huh. Wouldn't that make someone worse, though, if they're hungry? Yeah. It's a good song. Nope. They know who it is. They've seen her before. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, man. I like those expressions down her face. That was too fucking good. Who knows? The girls look lucky they might actually be able to get the treasure. Maybe. Thankfully, Laura is a strong lady, though. I mean, they were all running. Just needing to keep up pace with them all. That's all. I mean, thankfully, she can always transform if push comes to shove. Sounds like a monster chewing. Oh. I like how she has to mention her name. Oh, nobody! Shit, she's wasting no time. But I like it, though. Shows us she means all business and not trying to, like, joke around any of that kind of stuff. It could be the treasure. No, it's gotta be because I don't think she'd be reacting to that scent if it was just some random food source. Yo, that looks like an upgrade. What I mean by upgrade, I mean that looks like something that could help increase the battle capabilities of Laura and all the girls. Huh. But if she kind of had some kind of familiar with the smell, I wonder if it's something her mother utilized in the past. Because I don't think Laura would be acting like that for shits and giggles. Oh, yes, the group transformation. Here it actually. Did they just skip a lot of. Well, they just skip most of the animation. Holy fucking product, Joey. Like, no joke. You usually don't see that from Joey. Especially in an anime where they do a Macho Girl series. You can already tell where the bias from the animators lies because looks like they're actually going to show out every single little bit of Laura's transformation, which I don't mind. I mean, she's Best Girl. Best Girl needs to be given her due. I mean, needs to be given her dues. Best Girl needs to be paid the respect she does. And you know what? You can tell all the respect Toei pays her because Laura is honestly my favorite character in the series. Was second place for me being Manatsu and third being Karurun because I just love the little man, that little cute little fairy. I always put the smile on my face. Doesn't matter what type of moments he's in. And you know what? Laura's transformation is actually one of the things that I actually don't mind looking at various times too. And that pose where she always ends off the opening is so Laura too, where she always tries to like show off. That's what really makes. But yo, I like the where you see some of the rock debris around Laura's face, and the animation where you see Sango read them. That is some nice choreography there. Actually throwing the rock towards Laura like a volleyball, and Laura aiming it towards the opposition. That looks good. And that is some fine animation direction too. Oh yeah, that thing is fuck. There's no victor. What? I was expecting them to like conclude it with like a victory pose. Okay, that is fucking tense because I wasn't gonna be thinking that thing was gonna regenerate out of the blue like that. In that case, one other option is gonna be Laura's gonna have to utilize what she found, the treasure, or our girls are gonna have to find a way of doing a 5-way special attack to the. Oh yeah. Like they would do that. If anything, I think our girls have all the leverage, considering the way Numity looks fucking scared. Oh man. I'm assuming they're gonna sell that as merchandise, but you know what? I think it looks pretty good. Yo, the animation, it looks good. And even though the new track they got too, it sounds beautiful. Yo, I can never get sick and tired of looking at a victory post, especially when you see the line work. I mean, hey, our girls don't have to say shit. How could you break if you didn't even succeed in getting the treasure? If I was Shellfish, dude, I'd be working Numity more to the bone for failing. But that's just me, though. Some people might be more lax. Thankfully, Laura can transform into a mermaid, though, so she's not completely doomed. That's my gut feeling. I don't think she's. Yeah, there's no way she's gonna. Interesting, though, how when it comes to Laura's body, she isn't completely utilized to using her legs yet. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. She can just go into her mermaid form. Yo, that looked beautiful. I hope the granny got to see that. I hope. Yes! Got to see it! Hope it gives her at least a little bit of closure in her life. Aww. Now they all fit on the stories to the younger generation, too. Aww. I mean, nobody did try her best, though. Oh, snap. Could have been Laura's mother? Because, again, that mermaid we saw in the flashback kind of did look like Laura's mother. Oh, that's so cute. One of the other girls are going to get other perfumes, though. Not May. That probably is what happened because... I mean, they're keeping up pace right now, though. I mean, Laura's super strong. She's got that perfume. Wasn't that even laugh? Oh, okay. I should say cocky laugh. But you know what? Hey, I actually wouldn't mind dancing today, but I'm gonna hold for now. I will only dance when it's a new ED because I already danced to this ED first. Yo, the music's fucking good. Dun, 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 dun. I always love those even bits in the ED where you see Karun all happy that all the others are dancing. It's fucking adorable. And then I never get sick and tired of looking on that bit of the opening too. Like, honestly, this opening, I just absolutely freaking dig it. And I never get sick and tired of listening to it either. Now, if I did have to give a rating towards this episode on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably going to give this one a 9 out of 10 because, for one, it actually builds off of the mythology of the series. And let me explain how it did that. It built up the mythology of the series because it's definitely implying that Laura's mother might have actually been traveling around on the world. And I love those type of implications because at least here, we'll get to see that there's more than meets the eye when it comes to the mermaids of the series. And that wasn't just the only good thing about this episode. Another thing that really made this episode stand out. Oh, PB time. Yo, this looks like fun. And the animation, again, looks pretty good too. Especially with like the hair movements. Okay. Looks like a nice wholesome PV. And there were other bits too I liked about this episode because from a character standpoint, it did quite a bit for Minorin. We got to see more of when she makes jokes at the expense of other people. And of course, not a mean-spirited way. I thought that was actually hilarious and cute because it gives Minorin a lot more personality, seeing how not all the comedic scenes are given towards Manatsu and Laura sometimes. Sometimes some of the other girls getting on the action. And there were other nice bits too. It was nice getting to see her Manatsu's father get a little bit of screen time. That was nice. And I love the bits with the granny too, when they actually did show off the scene where she tears of joy when she saw the mermaid. It was actually really beautiful. I love that. And especially when you see the kids all inspired to the point where they're going to tell, if they get older, they're going to tell other youngins about the mermaid that they saw. I thought that was also pretty darn nice. It just gives this episode a nice emotional punch. And we get some plot progression because overall, Manatsu's, well, I should say more of Laura gets a substantial power up. And not just that, but we also get to see a bit more of the antagonistic group in this series gain a bit more power too. So that's what I love about this episode. It's making sure that there's progress happening in almost every single bit and ain't wasting time. And it gave Numide a lot of characterization because seeing how she actually thought it was just a creature in the cave and the way she was startled was so damn cute. And I love how they've been giving the antagonists in the series with the last few weeks a lot more characterization because I think it makes them a bit more memorable and it prevents the series from ending up in the same trappings that Healing Good Precure ended up in, because that series issue was aside from Dairozen and Batemoda, the villains for the most part didn't have much depth throughout the series. So that's why I thought the episode was well written overall. And that's why if I had to rate this episode, I gotta go with the 9 out of 10 rating. And the animation quality was nice. From like the choreography where you see one of the girls throw a rock so that our beautiful Laura can aim it towards the enemy was fucking good. And I love how they stunned it so that they can get the upper hand. I like that. It's a lot of creative writing because it ain't just, oh yeah, let me just use my power up to beat the enemy and that's it. No, the girls have to stun the enemy and then they can use their main attack against it. It ain't like some of the bullshit I see in the Miko Dreamy franchise where in that series, it's like, oh yeah, instead of having to work towards being the antagonist, let me just be all like, oh yeah, let me just use my main power-up move automatically and I win the fight. No, it doesn't do that kind of bullshit. And that's what I love about the series. When it comes to them taking and defeating antagonists, the solutions are never easy and they're creative. And that's why I thought the animation quality was good, because you can tell the people in charge of the choreography, they know what they're doing. The voice performances were great too. I loved them. I love the artwork in the episode. The music was good. I love the new track they had. I thought it sounded really damn pleasant to the ears. And that's why if I had to rate the episode overall, gotta go with the 9 out of 10. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode in the comment section below. Hope y'all share it. Comment if y'all want to. And I will be seeing y'all later if y'all come back for more. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching my video and have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.